I'm very proud to represent you and serve you as a council member, and I hope to return to do that for another 4 years. I'm very proud of the work that we have done to fix the structural deficits in our budget, put us in a great financial position, maintain our services to our residents. We just came through the worst economic crisis Oro Valley's seen since its incorporation in 1974. And we're well positioned now because we have a 35% reserve fund, which, Mr. Bristow, it is not going down to 25% next year. Let me just say that all of this, who are we? We are now one of America's 10 safest suburbs. We are the best place in Arizona to raise kids, according to Bloomberg Businessweek. We're a playful city community, 2011 through 2014. 10 best towns to raise a family, Family Circle magazine. This is all in just the last 18 months. 100 best places in America to live and launch a small business, according to Fortune's Small Business magazine. And the Oro Valley Police Department School Resource Unit is a model unit.
I'm honored to serve the people of Oro Valley, and sometimes it's some trepidation. It's a hell of a responsibility, frankly. One thing that hasn't been talked about is just water. You know, water's a big deal in Arizona. We brought 2,000 acre-feet of water into Oro Valley, real water that goes into the taps here. That's 2,000 acre-feet that we don't pump out. That means that we are at a point in our aquifer where we are not pumping out the water that is below us. I think that's a tremendous accomplishment. ESLO, no question. That language for 10 years, we brought it to fruition, and we have provided much more open space than was ever intended. Aquatic Center is something to be proud of. Save money? Let's talk about the library. Kicked back $700,000 a year. Still, and we're providing better service than we've ever provided because we didn't have the money to do it. We've given it back to the county. Coyote Run, we saved it, and we still picked up $250,000 a year in savings by providing better services, increased our ridership, and gave them longer rides. Well, maybe longer rides. But the library, improved hours besides. Thank you.
The five-year forecast put out by the town has our revenues decreasing. So we need to look at fiscal responsibility as one of our #1 concerns. How are we going to deliver all these services that we perceive everybody wants and probably does? We need to listen and find out, but it's not going to be an easy task when you've got a declining revenue forecast. So even after this forum tonight, I'm still running for council, and I would appreciate your support. Thank you.
Well, what I would say is I'm very honored to have the opportunity to potentially become the mayor of Oro Valley. This is my community. I have been deeply involved in the community in a personal way since I got here. I would like the opportunity to take the business skills and the discipline that I bring because of my business skills, meld them with what I learned in the last 7 years in community management and governance. And I would like to be very much a part of leading the next level of excellence for Oro Valley and doing it in a very sustainable way, in a fiscally responsible way. I'm not saying we haven't been, but I think we always have improvement in what we do, and I just want to be part of that improvement. And I would be very happy to be standing up here after the primary election and say, please come and join me, and we'll make Oro Valley the best it can be, the place to live, work, and play with me.
And I think therein lays the the perception that anybody can do it. I've taken a lot of great pains over the last 4 years to develop really deep, solid relationships in order to better our town. The RTA, the Sun Shuttle Dial Ride, Pima County, the transfer with the library. You're talking about all the other stuff that we've done. Anybody cannot sit in this seat and expect it to run. I don't deal in hypotheticals. I deal in reality. So ask yourself one question. Do you like the town the way it is right now? Are you happy with the roads? Are you happy with your public safety? Are you happy with the school systems? Are you happy with how much open space that we have? If you are, and the answer is yes, because we can nitpick any little thing to death, here are your 4 individuals right in front of you who have done that through the worst recession ever without a property tax. And what we're trying to do is to continue that trend, to take the burden off of you by being creative with solutions and not having to default to a property tax. Vote for me as mayor, vote for Mary Snyder, vote Joe Hornet, and vote Lou Waters. Thank you.
It has been a privilege taking that off my time. It's been a privilege, interesting and challenging, serving on the council for the last 4 years. I would appreciate your support for another 4 years on my ascent to higher political office. In a nutshell, what we're going for, the homes and apartments for high-tech employment coming to Oro Valley at our direction. With the rooftops come business, comes revenue, comes parks and family resources. For instance, the Children's Museum that's scheduled for construction in our town, and a benefit to the families who will move with these high-tech employees of our. The glue is the arts and culture. I'd like to close by giving you a quote I've mentioned about community. That's what I'm interested in helping you create here. John W. Gardner, who was a HEW secretary under LBJ, said, "We know that where community exists, it confers upon its members identity, a sense of belonging, and a measure of security. It is in communities that the attributes that distinguish humans as social creatures are nourished." I'm proud to be a member of this community. Thank you.